Welcome back to Gone Legends. Today, we honor three extraordinary American stars whose recent passing left a void in music, television, and film. Each of them lived remarkable lives filled with artistry, struggle, triumph, and inspiration. Their stories remind us that while time takes them from us, their legacies remain eternal. Don't forget to subscribe to Gone Legends and stay with us as we celebrate their journeys in detail. Raquel Welch. Raquel Welch was born Jo Raquel Tejada on September 5, 1940, in Chicago, Illinois, to a Bolivian father and an American mother. Raised in San Diego, Raquel studied ballet and entered beauty pageants as a teenager, where her natural charisma and striking looks began to attract attention. After college, she pursued acting, starting with small television appearances in the early 1960s. Her breakout role came in 1966 with 1 Million Years BC. Though her dialogue was minimal, her presence was unforgettable. The image of Raquel in a fur bikini became an enduring cultural symbol, instantly catapulting her to stardom. But Raquel refused to be defined solely by her looks. She worked hard to prove herself as a serious actress, taking roles in films like Fantastic Voyage, 1966, Bandolero, 1968, and The Three Musketeers, 1973. Her performance in The Three Musketeers earned her a Golden Globe Award, a recognition that validated her efforts to rise above the stereotype of a Hollywood sex symbol. In the 1970s and 80s, Raquel continued to thrive in both film and television. She starred in stage musicals, variety specials, and international projects that showcased her versatility. Later, she reinvented herself as a businesswoman, launching fitness videos and beauty products that became highly successful. She demonstrated that she was more than an actress. She was a brand, a symbol of glamour, resilience, and independence. Raquel also spoke candidly about the challenges she faced as a Latina in Hollywood during a time when diversity was rare. Her success opened doors for others and made her an important figure in the history of representation in film. Raquel Welch passed away on February 15, 2023, at the age of 82, after a brief illness. She was remembered not only as one of the most beautiful women of her time but as a hardworking actress and a savvy businesswoman. Her life story is a testament to reinvention, determination, and the power of believing in oneself. Harry Belafonte. Harry Belafonte was born on March 1, 1927, in Harlem, New York, to Caribbean immigrant parents. His early life was marked by hardship. He spent part of his childhood in Jamaica with his grandmother before returning to New York City as a teenager. Living in poverty, Harry struggled in school and eventually dropped out. But his experiences gave him a lifelong empathy for the poor and oppressed. After serving in the Navy during World War II, Belafonte discovered acting and singing. He studied drama alongside future legends like Marlon Brando and Sidney Poitier. In the 1950s, he burst onto the scene as a singer with his groundbreaking album Calypso, 1956, which introduced Caribbean rhythms to mainstream America. The album, featuring Day O, the Banana Boat song, became the first LP to sell over 1 million copies. Overnight, Belafonte became a household name, known as the King of Calypso. But Harry Belafonte's impact extended far beyond entertainment. He was a close friend and ally of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. and a prominent voice in the civil rights movement. He used his wealth and influence to fund the movement, helping to organize the March on Washington in 1963. He spoke out against racial injustice, apartheid, poverty, and global inequality. For Belafonte, fame was never an end in itself. It was a tool to create change. Over his career, he won Grammy Awards, an Emmy, and a Tony, making him one of the few EGOT winners. He starred in films like Carmen Jones, 1954, and Island in the Sun, 1957, breaking barriers for black actors in Hollywood. In later years, he remained a tireless activist, advocating for humanitarian causes around the world. Harry Belafonte passed away on April 25, 2023, at the age of 96. Tributes poured in from artists, activists, and political leaders worldwide. He was remembered not only as a singer and actor but as a conscience for his generation. Belafonte's life teaches us that art and activism can walk hand in hand, and that one voice, when used with courage, can change the world. Andre Braugher. Andre Braugher, born on July 1, 1962, in Chicago, Illinois, was one of television's most commanding performers. Growing up in a working-class family, he was a bright and ambitious student. He earned a scholarship to Stanford University, where he studied theater, and later trained at Juilliard, one of the most prestigious performing arts schools in the world. From the very beginning, Andre displayed a seriousness and intensity that set him apart. His breakout role came in 1993 with NBC's gritty police drama Homicide: Life on the Street. As Detective Frank Pembleton, Braugher was mesmerizing, intelligent, relentless, and deeply human. His performance redefined what a TV detective could be. He won an Emmy Award for the role, and critics hailed him as one of the most important actors of his generation. But Andre was not content to be typecast. After Homicide, he took on a wide range of roles in television and film, from City of Angels to Glory, from Shakespearean performances on stage to serious dramas on screen. Then, in 2013, he made a bold turn into comedy, taking on the role of Captain Raymond Holt in the beloved sitcom Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Fans adored him. His deadpan delivery, paired with the absurd antics of his squad, created comedy gold. The role earned him multiple Emmy nominations and introduced him to a new generation of fans. Behind the scenes, Andre was known for his humility, kindness, and dedication to craft. He was a mentor to younger actors and a loving husband and father. He passed away in December 2023 at the age of 61, after a private battle with lung cancer. His death shocked fans, who had come to admire his strength and warmth. Andre Braugher's legacy is that of an actor who brought depth to every role and who showed us that true greatness comes not from fame but from authenticity. Today, we celebrate a man who is still with us, a star whose life, career, and resilience make him one of Hollywood's most enduring figures. This is the story of Michael Douglas, the Academy Award-winning actor and producer whose journey through triumphs, struggles, and reinvention continues to inspire millions. This will be a deep look at the man behind the legend. If you enjoy powerful life stories, be sure to subscribe to Gone Legends and join us for this remarkable tribute. Michael Kirk Douglas was born on September 25, 1944, in New Brunswick, New Jersey. He is the eldest son of legendary actor Kirk Douglas and actress Diana Dill. From the very beginning, Michael's life was shaped by both privilege and challenge. On one hand, he had access to the world of Hollywood through his father, Kirk, who rose from poverty to become one of cinema's greatest icons. On the other hand, growing up in the shadow of such a powerful figure was never easy. Michael would later admit that his relationship with his father was complex, filled with both admiration and struggle. As a child, Michael lived between two worlds, the glamour of Hollywood and the normalcy his mother tried to provide after her divorce from Kirk. He attended boarding schools and later enrolled at the University of California, Santa Barbara, where he majored in drama. Unlike his father, who often played tough, larger-than-life characters, Michael's natural style was subtler, more nuanced, and deeply psychological. He would later use this to carve out a very different identity in Hollywood. Breaking into acting. Michael's early career was not easy. Determined to make his own name, he resisted leaning on his father's fame. After small television and stage roles, his big break came in the 1970s when he was cast in the hit TV series The Streets of San Francisco, opposite veteran actor Karl Malden. For 4 years, Douglas played Inspector Steve Keller, learning discipline, craft, and the demands of series television. Malden became a mentor and father figure to him, teaching him lessons that went far beyond acting. But Michael didn't just want to act, he wanted to produce. In 1975, he took a bold step by producing One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, a project his father had originally tried to bring to the screen. The film, starring Jack Nicholson, became a cultural landmark. It swept the Academy Awards, winning Best Picture, and earned Douglas an Oscar as a producer. At just 31 years old, Michael had achieved something most could only dream of. He had already proven he wasn't simply Kirk Douglas's son, He was a force in his own right. The 1980s, rise to stardom. After his success as a producer, Michael transitioned back to acting, determined to build a lasting career. The 1980s became his decade. He starred in a string of box office hits that defined him as a charismatic leading man. In Romancing the Stone, 1984, and its sequel The Jewel of the Nile, 1985, he charmed audiences with his rugged wit and adventurous spirit alongside Kathleen Turner. The films were global successes, cementing him as both a star and a bankable name. But his most defining role came in 1987 with Oliver Stone's Wall Street. As Gordon Gekko, Douglas created one of cinema's most iconic antiheroes. With his slicked-back hair, tailored suits, and ruthless philosophy of greed is good, Gekko became a symbol of 1980s corporate excess. The performance earned Douglas the Academy Award for Best Actor, proving that he was as powerful on screen as he was behind the camera. The role remains one of the most quoted and studied in film history. The 1990s, risk and reinvention. In the 1990s, Douglas pushed himself into riskier and more controversial roles. He starred in Basic Instinct, 1992, a provocative thriller opposite Sharon Stone, which became a cultural phenomenon. He took on morally complex characters in films like Falling Down, 1993, where he played a man unraveling under the pressures of modern society, and Disclosure, 1994, which flipped the script on sexual harassment in the workplace. Each performance revealed his willingness to explore uncomfortable truths and challenge audience expectations. At the same time, Douglas faced personal struggles. His marriage to Diandra Luker ended in a high-profile divorce, and he entered rehab in the late 1990s for alcohol addiction. These experiences, though difficult, forced him to confront his vulnerabilities and ultimately made him stronger. Love, family, and renewal. In 2000, Michael married actress Catherine Zeta-Jones, a union that drew international attention due to their 25-year age difference. Despite skeptics, the marriage endured, and the couple became one of Hollywood's most admired power pairs. They share 2 children, Dylan and Karis, and have weathered many storms together, including Michael's health battles and Catherine's struggles with bipolar disorder. Their resilience as a couple is a testament to their commitment and love. Michael's family life took on deeper meaning after becoming a father again later in life. He has often spoken about how raising children in his 50s and 60s gave him a sense of perspective and joy that he didn't fully appreciate during his earlier years. Health battles and comebacks. In 2010, Douglas revealed that he had been diagnosed with stage 4 throat cancer. The announcement stunned the world. His treatment was grueling, involving chemotherapy and radiation, and at times, his future seemed uncertain. But true to his resilient nature, Michael fought with courage and determination. After months of treatment, he announced in 2011 that his tumor was gone. The battle changed him. He spoke candidly about how cancer gave him a new outlook on life, teaching him to value family, health, and simplicity. His recovery was seen as nothing short of inspirational, and his return to acting was celebrated by fans worldwide. Later career and legacy. Even in his later years, Michael continued to deliver powerful performances. He starred in films like Behind the Candelabra, 2013, playing Liberace in a role that earned him an Emmy, Golden Globe, and Screen Actors Guild Award. In 2018, he joined the Marvel Cinematic Universe as Dr. Hank Pym in Ant-Man and its sequels, introducing him to a whole new generation of fans. In 2019, he won a Golden Globe for his role in the Netflix series The Kaminsky Method, proving his talent was as sharp as ever. Throughout his career, Michael Douglas has received 2 Academy Awards, 5 Golden Globes, an Emmy, and the AFI Life Achievement Award. He has also been a vocal advocate for nuclear disarmament, human rights, and environmental causes, showing that his influence extends beyond the screen. Michael Douglas's life is a story of legacy, reinvention, and perseverance. From the shadow of his father to the heights of his own career, from personal struggles to public triumphs, he has shown the world that true greatness comes from resilience. Today, at nearly 80 years old, Michael remains active, relevant, and deeply admired. He is not just the son of a legend. He is a legend in his own right. As we celebrate Michael Douglas, we are reminded that legends are not only made by the roles they play on screen but by the battles they fight and the lives they touch off-screen. His story is still being written, and the world continues to watch with admiration. If you enjoyed this tribute, subscribe to Gone Legends for more stories of living legends who continue to shape our world.